Hello everybody, I'm back for part 2. As you can see, I am here in 5 Point South, Birmingham. A very trendy area, very popular area. This is where I had my book signing event at the Golden Temple, right down the street down there, the metaphysical bookstore where I sold out, by the way. People are ripe for information and knowledge. They are ready to be awakened, and you can see who I'm sitting with now, Jacoby. Jacoby is 23 years old. You see he's got the locks going on, he's got that spiritual antenna hooked up, and he's agreed to speak with me today. He knows who I am, he knows I'm a dissent activist, but I have asked him to speak honestly about his feelings about HIV. He spoke a little bit to me about it, and he knows that this is an educational opportunity for Birmingham. So, for the world, he's right, because this is the internet, right? So I want to thank him personally for having the courage to do this. You already know I believe in speaking up and speaking out, and I think the ancestors shine on that. So, everyone, this is Jacoby right here. I'm going to turn the camera on him and then ask questions of him. How you doing, Jacoby?
I'm doing all right.
Thank you, brother, for being here. Jacoby's over here for an interview. I met his girlfriend. She's a beautiful goddess. And I just want to say thank you to him. He knows that I have written 2 books. Latest is Is No HIV. And I want him to speak to you because he was born thinking that HIV was real. I informed him that I was in college here in Birmingham when we first heard about it. So we'll have 2 different perspectives about the whole thing. Me being a dissenter who is the living proof that it's a lie, but he's going to tell you his thoughts about HIV. Thank you. Here you go.
Well, see, to me personally, I think that like HIV, you know, is really like a man-made drug, like put out here by the government. You know what I'm saying? Because it evolves, and in order for something to evolve, it has to actually have a reason to mutate in the first place. And so, I mean, like, yeah, he was right. I was brought up thinking that HIV and AIDS is like, oh my God, if I get this, I'll never be able to get rid of it, you know. But you can get rid of it. It's just not with the drugs that the doctors are prescribing to, because the drugs that the doctors are prescribing are what's actually making you sick. Any questions?
Well, I do think it's interesting that you, like most people, believe that HIV exists. What I do, and people like me do, is expose the science behind why HIV does not exist. In order for anything to be proven a virus, it has to be certain methods that have to be followed, and none of those were done in HIV. And there's never been proof that HIV exists, only propaganda. And so that has been withheld from us in the media. We don't own big media. People like me speak out in many forums about it, but nobody gets the big place. So I have to come out here on the street and do a documentary to expose just how miseducated all of us have been. But anyway, I want to thank you for sharing that. Let me ask you this. How do you feel with somebody sitting here telling you that HIV is a lie, and that had I stayed a part of convention, I would be dead like my friends? How does that make you feel?
I mean, like, I'm torn a little bit, because like what I was brought up with, but it's not really like as a big surprise, because I've been through a situation to where like I was taking medicine, and the medicine actually made me sicker than what I was. But once I stopped taking the medicine, I'm starting to feel better just by doing what I naturally do. You know what I'm saying? Just eat right. You know what I'm saying? The necessary vitamins and minerals that you need. Well, you really don't need minerals, but vitamins that you need. You know what I'm saying? Like, they be trying to make the vitamins in the capsules. You don't need all that. You know what I'm saying? You can get it from the stuff that grows on the earth that was here before we was here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, I do. And thank you for that. I wanted to add that for 35 plus years, our people have been being murdered all over the planet.
I believe.
I have done extensive study on HIV stigma and lack of social support, and what we found is that all across the planet, where many black people live, in fact, the whole planet is 60% people like us. We're not told that.
We're not the minority.
We are not the minority on this planet.
We're actually the majority.
We are actually the majority. See, so you can see he's conscious.
Yeah.
But anyway, very, all right. Well, what I'm saying, though, is that the drugs literally block the synthesis of DNA,
Yes.
which is a life-sustaining force in our cellular structure. And people, beyond that, die from fear. Fear is the deadliest killer.
Yes.
So,
Because fear is stress.
fear is stress, and the body reacts to fear and stress. So you're already aware of that. There was a gentleman sitting here before who spoke about nutrition, but he didn't want to be on camera.
Yeah.
So we do want to include that healthy lifestyle.
Yeah. It's always a good choice.
Right. Not that we have to be perfect, but
Yeah,
we
you
want to
don't
eat healthy, we
Yeah,
want to
you
drink
don't-
water, we want to get moderate exercise.
You don't want to drink
Right.
24/7. Now you got kidney stones.
Right, exactly. Now, what if you went to the doctor for a regular checkup and they asked you to take an HIV test? Would you, or would you refuse?
I'm gonna take it.
You would take it.
Then if they tell me I'm gonna get it, I'm gonna tell them they're a lie.
Ah, okay.
'Cause you can't believe everything that the doctor says, because the doctor is not 100% right. They only have suggestions.
Okay. Well, what
Science can be wrong.
if you were sick and you had maybe a swollen lymph gland in your
They can
neck?
be mistaken for AIDS. It can be a what is called a false positive.
Okay.
And you can also have false. You know what I'm saying? But a lymph node, that's your body reacting to a cut or an internal bruise or something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's when your lymph nodes swell up because it's trying to protect your body.
So you would not naturally think that you had some virus because maybe you slept with 2 women in the same week.
No, I wouldn't think that I had no virus.
You wouldn't? So you would tell the doctors what?
They lying. How you gonna tell me I got a virus when first you're not gonna sleep with anybody that you don't know and protect it. You know what I'm saying? Like you gonna basically know their whole background story and everything when you sleep with them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's this thing called one night stands, but there's precautions for that called rubbers. You know what I'm saying? Condoms. And everybody does take the precaution, but with the precaution, it is still that 0.01% that's not included in the condom.
Okay. So you would not take the drugs no matter what?
No, I was taking drugs, period. Cause see, my mama, she got schizophrenia, and I stayed with my uncle on my daddy's side, and he kicked me out of the house, and I was in DHR, and they came and got me and took me to Hillcrest.
Mm-hmm.
And that's on the east side of Birmingham, and they was saying that basically since my mama had it, that I got schizophrenia. And I knew I ain't had schizophrenia, but they started giving me this medicine, and then I started being schizophrenic. So I started cheeking the medicine. You get in trouble for cheeking it, but
how old were you then?
Take it. I was 18.
18, a couple years back.
They kept on trying to make me take it. I just got to the point and told them, I was just like, look, y'all either gonna not give me the medicine, or I'm gonna continue to cheek it and get in trouble.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's 2 weeks safety. You can't leave your room, but I don't care. You know what I'm saying? It's better than seeing stuff walking that ain't them.
Well, I do appreciate you sharing that story. Most people who know me, you may or may not be familiar with Kundalini, but 60% of people diagnosed with schizophrenia are really in spiritual crisis based on the energy that lies dormant in the spine, awakening. Western medicine is not as familiar with it as the Eastern philosophies, but it's interesting that a young person hadn't even begun life because his mother has been diagnosed schizophrenic, has been told that he's schizophrenic. Was there any kind of testing done?
I mean, they tried to, like, no real test. It's basically heredity. That's what they tried to blame it on, heredity.
But they wanted you to take drugs without any proof that you were schizophrenic.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a major point that I'm glad that you shared with us. I want to go ahead and wrap up without taking the rest of your day. How'd your interview go, by the way?
Oh, it's good. I'll be at another store.
Okay, so you got the job.
Not necessarily. She the region manager, but I gotta go see the unit manager over there and talk. Probably
best you're not working with the girlfriend anyway.
Yeah.
Wouldn't get too much work done.
Yeah, oh, I get it done. We got
you
2 kids.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Okay, congratulations on that. How old are your children?
1 and 3.
1 and 3. So you're a young father.
Yeah, and they well taken care of.
That's good. I'm so happy to hear that. I want to say thank you to Jacoby for having the courage to speak up here. I'm going to be speaking with other people around town. As I mentioned, I'll be going to my school as well as out to Bessemer in preparation for the book event on August 19th, where I hope to meet you all there. Please check out my website, consciousdoctor.com. That's consciousdr.com. Listen to some of the interviews, study some of the science, see what scientists all around the world are saying about this issue. It is time to wake up. It is the age of truth, and much is being exposed these days. So be in the know. Do not be caught taking drugs without understanding why you're taking them, or receiving some diagnosis which you really don't believe that you have. Okay, so thank you so much. I see your girlfriend has arrived over there. I won't put her on camera, but anyway, I'll see you all back over at the campus, Birmingham Southern College. Thank you, coming at you live from Magic City here in Birmingham, Alabama. Thank you. Bye-bye.